Hello everyone and welcome back for another action figure review from the figure king himself, DweeBros. I think that's what they call me in the streets. But we're back with a new figure review from the PlayArts Kai line, the continued series of the Final Fantasy VII Remake figures. I've already got Cloud, I've already got Barrett, you can check those out on the channel. But guess what, it's ladies night. We're checking out Tifa is here, is the latest figure they've released. So here is some footage of the figure 360 view. You're getting the whole view here. What do I think? This figure, like the others in the PlayArts Kai line, there's a reason I keep buying these very expensive figures. And the top reason is versus other action figure creators, what would it be, manufacturers? PlayArts Kai really puts a lot of care into the detail of the figures. So as we're just looking at this figure, right off the bat, it has what the other ones, Cloud, Barrett, and other PlayArts Kai figures have, which is this kind of rubber material for like the suspenders on Tifa, or kind of the kind of pockets or things hanging off of her belt. You got to see that with Cloud with the belts and all that fun stuff, you know, belts are in the Final Fantasy world. But you get to see that on this, the rubber parts of, not only that, but the rubber parts on they used for the shoelaces in the shoe. So you can actually move that up and down. That's actually a separate part from the shoe. The top part of the shoe is rubber. There's a lot of care and detail put into these figures that I really appreciate. But the one thing that's always been an issue, but actually with this PlayArts Kai line has not been an issue thus far, and that is the face. The face, I think, makes or breaks a figure, and I think you might agree with me, because that's going to be the number one thing people are looking at when that's on the shelf. So I was a little spooked when I was looking at through, you know, the window in the box to see the figure for the first time, because from that view at least, it didn't really match up with what we saw in the pre-orders online for the pictures, the preview images of the pre-order. I was kind of spooked, but taking her out of the box, and you can see at 360 view now, this is a one-to-one, and I think one of the best ones I've ever seen face-wise, if we're trying to compare it to the actual video game or anime or whatever that the figure is from. Just an amazing job, attention to detail in this face. So very, very, very happy with that. So that's not just, you know, it's not just the figure that comes with this, but there's several other little accessories, things you can change out. And that is a warning for people. This continues what Cloud and Barrett's figure had, which is not many accessories. Now, for me, someone that's not into a ton of accessories, that's fine. I put them up with certain accessories and I leave them up on my shelf forever. So, but we'll go through them. So the first up is the alternate face, and that's the one that actually comes with the figure, and I actually changed it out, the one you're seeing now. But she has this kind of neutral face, and that's kind of the basic one that she comes with. And that's just like kind of basic eyebrows, basic lips, and it's very subtle. I actually had to take a double take to see if I got a double on the face. But the other one that it comes with is this one that I have on, and that is her eyebrows are furrowed a little bit more and not as smiley. She's more angry. But yeah, there's just those two faces, and what happens is the front just kind of comes off. The hair part comes apart, and then you just have the back part, and she kind of looks like a glitch, maybe in Final Fantasy VII Remake, with just this kind of weird top part connected to the neck. And you take those parts off, and that is how you connect the other two accessories, which is her hair. And these don't look too different on camera. I tried my best here to show all that's on the camera, or the differences, but they are moving in opposite directions. Basically, that's all that is. Versus the default one that it comes with, which is this kind of straight back, like straight hair, and that's the basic one. When you're moving and kicking, the character's hair is going to move, and with Tifa's hair being so long, you can't hide that. So I think that's a great little accessory. And then I think this is the first for this line for her different hands, you have the ones that she comes with, she's just kind of holding it out like, let's just shake hands here. There's others where her fingers are a little bit more spread. She's got 2 punching hands, and then she's kind of have like the raw I'm a kitty cat kind of hands as well. But this is a first in the line that these are all kind of on a brick that you can kind of organize, and this is great for when I throw these in the bottomless pit of my accessories, that they're all together. And then lastly, we get the stand, and this is a black opaque a black opaque stand here. Very, very sturdy. You can move it up and down, side to side, whatever you want to do. There's different sockets on the base that you can put it in. And here's my advice. I'm displaying this line. I'm getting the entire line of Final Fantasy VII Remake figures. I don't got a lot of space to spare in the shelves I'm using personally, so I'm not actually using these stands. I think these figures are good enough, they're sturdy enough that you can get them to stand on their own. I have my entire Metal Gear Solid 5 line without the Player's Kai stands. That's not to say these aren't great stands, and if you're wanting to do something where she's jumping up in the air, you can actually do that with this stand. But outside of that, I don't really suggest it. I don't recommend it because they are sturdy on their own. All in all, do I suggest the figure? Abso-freaking-lutely. If you're a Final Fantasy VII fan, a remake fan like I am, I freaking loved the game. It was my game of the last year in 2020. And I think they do an incredible job with these figures, and I'm so excited to get the rest of the line. That being said, I missed the pre-order for this one on one of my Japanese import sites I use, so it actually ended up being much, much more buying on American sites because the pre-order sold out. So I will say that you're going to be dropping bank if you do not already have this. And if you don't already have the other figures and the pre-orders are still up on other Japanese import sites, I highly suggest you jump on that because I paid after tax $170, right around there, and that is a lot, but they rarely ever do Player's Kai reissues, at least with my Metal Gear Solid figures, and that might be a licensing issue or something going on there, but they just don't seem to do that a lot, and I feel like the value will go up along with those Metal Gear Solid figures, where they're just not reissuing them. So if you like Final Fantasy VII Remake, you love the game, you might want to jump on that. So thank you guys for watching. If you like the video, give it a like, subscribe to the channel. I do other figure reviews, but we also do a podcast monthly talking about video games, anime, TV shows, movies, news, all the fun stuff. I do other videos as well. We put up other skits and other fun stuff, and we stream as well. Have you ever heard of streaming? The sky's the limit, as they say in Final Fantasy VII. I think that's in there. But thank you guys for watching. Until next time, see you later.